Assalamu alaikum students, how are you? Hope so you all are fine and doing well. Dear students, from today we are going to start the next new chapter, that is chapter number 3, and the topic is fractions. Now before to start the addition, subtraction or multiplication or any other working about the fraction, you have to revise one important concept, that is how to reduce a fraction into its lowest term. So let's start a quick revision for the lowest term of the fraction. You have already learned about the lowest term of the fraction in grade 4 and also in the class in percentage chapter. So just we will take a quick review about how to find the lowest term of the fraction. Okay, let's start. There are some key points related to the lowest term of the fraction. First one is a fraction is in its lowest term when its numerator and the denominator have no common factor other than 1. Means when a fraction will be in the lowest term, a fraction is in the lowest term when its numerator and the denominator have no common factor other than 1. Means when 1 will be the only a single factor of the numerator and denominator, then that fraction will be in the lowest term. If the numerator and denominator have any factor other than 1, then that will not be the lowest term of the fraction. What is the lowest form of the fraction? When numerator and denominator have only one factor, that is only 1. To reduce the fraction in the lowest term, divide the numerator and denominator by their HCF. To find the lowest term of the fraction, to reduce the fraction in the lowest term, what is the procedure? Divide the numerator and denominator by their HCF. HCF, highest common factor. You can divide the numerator and denominator by their common factors, but if you will divide the numerator and denominator by the common factor, any common factor, then maybe you have to use 2 or 3 more steps to find the lowest term of the fraction. So to directly find the lowest term of the fraction, to reduce the fraction into its the lowest term, directly you have to find the highest common factor. By using the highest common factor, you can convert the fraction directly in the lowest term. So let's start how to reduce the fraction in the lowest term. I will explain you the lowest term of the fraction with the help of 2 examples. First one is now here there are 2 methods. You can apply any one of these 2. First one is HCF by highest common factor, and second method is by division method. It's up to you. You can follow any one of these methods. Let's start the first one. 28 by 40. Fraction is 28 by 40. I will reduce this fraction into lowest term by using highest common factor. So to find the highest common factor, firstly we have to find the factors of these numerators and denominator. As you can see, 28 by 40, 28 and 40 have many factors. One is not only the single factor of the 28 and 40. It means we have to reduce this fraction by using the highest common factor. So firstly we will find factors of 28. Factors mean the number which divides the given number completely without leaving any remainder. So 1 is the factor of 28. 1 exactly divides 28. 2 is the factor, 4 is the factor, 7 is the factor, 14 is the factor, and 28 itself the factor of 28. 1 28s are 28, 2 14s are 28, 4 7s are 28. The pairs by the pair of the numbers you can easily find the factors. Now we have to find the factors of 40. Factors of 40. 1 is the factor of 40, 2 is the factor of 40, 4 is the factor of 40, 5 is the factor of 40, 8 is the factor, 10 is the factor, 20 is the factor, and 40 itself the factor. So these are the factors of 28 and these all are the factors of 40. Factors mean the numbers which divides these given numbers exactly without leaving any remainder. Now we will choose the factors which are common in both. 1 is common in both, 2 is common in both, 4 is common in both. Is there any other factor which is common? No, there is no other common factor. Now to find the lowest term, as I told you, to reduce a fraction, divide the numerator and denominator by their HCF. So we have to find the HCF. HCF mean highest common factor. Now as these three are the common factors, 1 is the common factor, 2 is the common factor, 4 is the common factor. So which one is the highest common factor? 4. 4 is the highest common factor because 1 and 2 are less than 4. So 4 is the highest common factor. So to reduce this fraction into lowest term, we will divide the numerator and denominator by 4, and 4 is the highest common factor. So what is there? We will divide the numerator by 4. We will also divide the denominator by 4. 4 sevens are 28 and 4 tens are 40. That's our required answer. Now 7 by 10 is reduced in the lowest form. 7 by 10 now reduced into lowest term. Why? Because 7 and 10, there is no more common factor except 1 other than 1 for 7 and 10. Only 1 is the common factor for 7 and 10. As I told you, a fraction is in the lowest term when its numerator and denominator have no common factor other than 1. So 7 and 10 are here only divisible by 1. No other factor other than 1 is over here. Okay, so 1, when 1 will be the only common factor for the both numerator and denominator, then that fraction is reduced into the lowest term. Now 7 by 10 is the lowest term of 28 by 40. Why? Because 1 is only the common factor for the numerator and denominator. Got it? Now come to the second fraction, that is 12 by 15. Here I will reduce this fraction 12 by 15 into the lowest term by division method. What is division method? Division method means we will find the prime factors of both numerator and denominator. So what are the prime factors of 12? Smallest prime factor is 2, so we will check it by 2. Yes, 2 6 are 12, 2 3s are 6 and 3 1s are 3. And you should know about this division method because you have already learnt about this division method in the class. To find the prime factors of any number, you have to use the prime numbers. So smallest, you will try to start by the smallest prime number, that is 2. Yes, first number is divisible by 2. 6 is also divisible by 2, but 3 is itself a prime number, so 3 is only divisible by 3. Now find the prime factors of 15. 3. 15 is not divisible by 2, so we will move to the next prime number, that is 3. Yes, 15 is divisible by 3. 3 5s are 15 and 5 1s are 5. Now these all are the prime factors of 12 and these all are the prime factors of 15. So we have to write the prime factors of 12 and prime factors of 15. What are the prime factors of 12? 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 3. Then prime factors of 15, 3 and 5. So after division you have to write the prime factors of the numerator and denominator. Then you have to check, is there any prime factor which is common in both? Yes, 3. You can cross out the 3. 3 1s are 3 and 3 1s are 3. Now we have to write the left one factors. What are the left one factors? Here 2 multiply by 2 and here we have 5. So 2 2s are 4 by 5. That is our required answer. Why? Because in 4 by 5 only 1 is the common factor for 4 and 5. There is no other factor for 4 and 5. Got it? So this one is another method by which you can reduce the given fraction into the lowest term. You have to find the prime factors by division method, then write the prime factors in the fraction form, then check is there any prime factor which is common. Yes, 3 and 3, you can cross out the 3 and you have to write the left ones, and in left one, as you can see, 4 by 5 is our required fraction because 4 and 5 have no other factor. There is no other factor of 4 and 5 except 1. So student, this one is the method how to reduce the fraction into its lowest term. When we will start the addition or subtraction of the fraction, you have to use any one of these methods to find the lowest term. Thank you.